AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing a VOD review. This is for Fluffy and we have ourselves a Diamond 5 game. I'm just going to quickly scroll to go and read the message that they put basically. Things I need help with. I like all sorts of feedback. Positioning could use some tips though, I think. Okay, so I guess we'll have a look at positioning today with you, Fluffy, but just some general feedback as well. I can't remember what we said on the last VOD about what you needed help with basically, so I guess we'll kind of just look at it in general. But would you like your own free Mercy VOD review? I do them live on my Twitch on Sundays at 2 PM in the UK, but don't worry if you can't make that time, as I also do them offline and upload them straight to YouTube as well. They only cost 7,500 Koala Moolah, or channel points as they're probably better known, which you can get completely for free by watching like my streams basically. I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays at around 5:30 PM UK, so be sure to hop on over there, get saving, and you can have your very own VOD either shown live on stream or be done offline and just be posted to YouTube afterwards. For more info, do not be afraid to hop into the stream or come and join the Koala Creek Discord and ask one of my lovely mods over there. The link for that will be in the description. Now, back to the VOD. And yeah, so I guess we'll just get straight into it. We are using the Overwatch 2 Mercy default skin. I still think the skin's really, really pretty. I do like it, especially if you wanted something like quite like, you know, nice and basic. Really, really nice skin. Looking at our team comp, we have a really good team comp here. We have obviously Widow, Ash, who are both really, really good damage boost targets. We have D.Va as well, really, really good to go damage boost, she goes to dive someone. And we have Moira. Now, the only issue is we have Moira on this map. Because this map requires a lot of like high grounds and like D.Va's dive in the high grounds and everything like that, your Moira might struggle a little bit. So that's just kind of one thing to kind of keep an eye out as we're playing this game. Try to think, okay, if our D.Va's up on a high ground and you know our Moira can't get to them, then make sure that we're helping peel for the D.Va basically. But other than that, should be a pretty piece of cake. We could just like sit and damage boost our DPS basically, making sure that if they end up getting dove by anyone, then we can appeal it for them. So I guess we'll get started basically. Obviously, nice damage boost with the Widow at the beginning. Nice. Nice. Obviously, we end up dropping forward to go with the Ash, which is completely fine. Just as we're doing so, try if you can to keep an eye out. Obviously, we don't know they've got junk at this point, so it's like, oh, Junks end up getting to her. But if we can, just to kind of make sure that we're still looking up at this high ground at her on the just in case. But this is not on you. Obviously, we don't know they've got junk yet, so it's not on you. So good though. Nice. Love how you GA to play underneath. Nice res as well. Just obviously, if we can, as we're doing that res, try just to make sure that the junk's going to be okay. Sorry, we know that we're not going to get jumped on by the junk. That's what I mean. Nice heals onto the Ash. Nice rotation as well. Really, really great. Well played so far. Very, very nice. Just try to play main here. We don't want to play main here because we don't want to take like excess damage. Say if the Margaret ends up shooting because we end up on fire, we don't really want that. If we can, try just to play off to the side, either like in one of these like rooms, or we could play I'll show you. So we could play off on one of these rooms. We could play up here, which is once again another really, really great piece. Or we can actually just kind of vibe up here with our Widow if we want to as well. The Widow is going to have such a good LOS here. If we damage boost her, she's going to like, you know, absolutely free reign these guys basically. Or if you want to play with the Ash, then we could just like kind of push them place to the side basically, just so we don't accidentally get set on fire, or you know, if the Alara decides to focus us basically, we're not going to take any excess damage. But all good so far. We'll keep on going. We're over here and we'll keep on going. Nice, really well played so far. Okay, so we've heard Sombra. Nice res, because obviously we're trying to help the Ash main, so I honestly do not worry too much about that. Oh, okay, they got Widow as well now. Nice. Nice. Really, really, like, I really love your discipline with your positioning right now, Fluffy. I really like how, like, we're playing our cover so well, because we're very, very scared of these, like, these DPS, which is really, really great. Oh, we need to try, okay, we need to try and get our beam onto the Ash a little bit sooner here, in order to try and, like, peel for her. Let's quickly rewind it. So we should definitely either, like, walk around this side in order to, like, try and get our beam onto her, or if I rewind it a little bit more, you'll be able to see in a second when we could have put the beam onto her. So it's nice how we push up with our, with our Widow here. Love how we're staying on the point, though, in order to, like, try and get it in. It's here. We could have definitely popped our beam onto our Ash a little bit sooner here, but it's all good. Go on, pistol her. Pistol her. Free mail is what the staff will do, though. But it's all good. Don't res here. We don't need to res here. The reason why we don't want to res here is because look where the spawn is, right? Spawn, like, Ash is pretty much, like, ready to respawn, and the spawn is, like, right there. That is, like, not going out of Ash's way in order like to try and get herself like back basically. So we don't desperately need to go and res her here because she'll just respawn naturally. The reason as well is because they have their own Widowmaker now. Let's say your Widowmaker ends up losing the duel, we no longer have a res to be able to help her out basically. Let's say if D.Va ends up as well like dying to her or something, or someone ends up like obviously making a bad rotation or ends up like peeking the Widow basically, we don't have that res available. So we just want to kind of save this res just for the actual team fight itself. Try to think to yourself, can this person very easily come back from spawn? Yes, they can. Allow them to do that, basically. But it's all good. Keep on going. F9. Nice peel for the, what's it called? The D.Va, though. Nice. Nice cancels. Nice. Obviously, we end up using our, Moira to get through. Nice cancels. I do... Because you have your Moira orb healing the D.Va right now, we don't actually need to heal D.Va right now. Plus, as well, what D.Va's going to do in this kind of scenario is she's just going to sit here and DM. She's going to sit and DM your Ashe, because right now your D.Va hasn't got boosters, so she's not going to be able to dive anything. She's not going to be able to do too much damage to these guys. Compared to your Ashe is going to be able just to kind of absolutely have free reign here, you know? She's going to, like, literally just kind of stand main. She has, like, 3 people to shoot out really, really nicely right now. So instead of healing up your D.Va here, focus the damage boost onto the Ashe. And then if your D.Va needs healing, wait for her DM to run out. Because that's when your Ashe is going to back off. That's when your D.Va is going to back off. Because obviously, you know, they don't have any shield, I guess, at that point to be able to protect against. So just focus your beam onto that. Plus remember as well, we have that Moira healing orb to help your D.Va. She's really, really healthy as well, basically. So if we can, try just to, you know, have the damage boost onto the Ashe. Keep damage boosting. But it's all good. Keep going. Nice heals. I would not back off like how you've done main like this. The reasoning is because if we back ourselves off main here, we are really opening that high ground, all this high ground off, you know, this, I guess, this extra angle to us being shot at, okay? We're kind of like being like, hey, look at me, you know, kind of thing, like from this high ground. So if we can, try to do this GA underneath the high ground instead, because if we GA ourselves underneath the high ground, then we're completely blocking out this LOS of a possible Widow being up here, basically, okay? We don't want to, like, try and give them any opportunity to be able to hit us, so come and back off this way. If we need to go up to that high ground, then we can use our D.Va, do, like, a max range super jump, come up here, and then we can go and, like, help up here if, like, we need to, basically. But just obviously, you know, be really, like, realistic with where we need to position, basically. And don't be kind of coming all the way out here. But it's all good. We keep on going. Looks like you're coming up to go and, like, help our Widow, which is completely fine. Because she's all good now. Nice push on the damage boost. So we can hear the Widow up. Nice that you ping it, because obviously you can hear her footsteps. At that point, if I could, I'd be trying to put the beam onto my D.Va a little bit sooner. Just, you know, to try and help dive. Damage boost D.Va here. Nice. We want to try and damage boost D.Va here because we want to try and make sure the Widow is, like, gone, basically, because that's going to be such a big stagger for us. Put the beam onto that and then just back yourself straight out if you need to. But other than that, really, really great so far. Love how, you know, you go, like, around, like, trying to chase for her. Really, really nice. Nice damage boost on Ashe as well. My only thing is I do not like your positioning right now. We need to try and change. I know you're changing your position right now, but we do one GA like this instead of going already to reposition ourselves. Can you see how this is such a bad scenario? How we're completely stuck in the open? Someone can very easily hack us if the Ramatcha, not Ramatcha, that's not Ramatcha, that's Marga. If Marga comes out and comes to peeks us, obviously we're kind of like starting the open. So if we can try to rotate ourselves to a better piece of cover a little bit sooner than what we have done, but other than that, it's really great. It's the ADHD movement. Right, Filthy, really, really good piece of advice, because I've had this from a few people where like they struggle to kind of like just stay in one spot and stay still, and it's either they jump a lot or they're constantly GAing, okay? Use crouch spamming, okay? Crouch spamming will help you out so much. With I don't have ADHD, but I find with my Mercy I end up moving quite a bit, and you'll see in some of my games I'm actually pressing crouch quite a bit. That is me, instead of using my GA, that is me having something to do, basically, because there'll be so many times where you kind of like just sat there and you're like, oh, this is so boring, like kind of like sat there. Try to crouch spam instead and like be constantly like strafing and moving about like this instead, because it will help you out so much more rather than you just kind of like start in the moment. Sorry, start in the open or like J'ing ourselves back and forth like this, okay? But we keep it going. Nice rotation up to the high ground though. Nice. My other thing, nice Valk. Okay, go on. Okay, let's quickly rewind this. Ooh, did not like that sound. That was not nice. Okay, Quick thing is, whenever you hear a Sombra hack, you have to be like high alert. It's like, what's a really good example? I can't think of a really good example right now. But like, you know, whenever you hear something, it's like you have to like quickly react. Like, oh my gosh, what was that? Okay, like I guess a really bad example is like a gunshot. Like if you hear a gunshot and everyone's like, oh my gosh, what? Where'd that come from? What was that? Okay, we want to kind of do that, but with Sombra, where it's like if we hear the Sombra hack someone, we can hear the Sombra. We're like, where is she? Because we know that someone is going to be being attacked right now, okay? Like, for example, your widow is, okay? Usually you got to look at your team and think, okay, who's the most likely person to be, you know, be attacked right now? Obviously, with you, it's going to be a widow. So if I'm stood up on this high ground, what I'd be doing is I'd be stood here. I've been playing, obviously, with my, well, your Ash has dropped now, but I've been playing with my Ash, but then at the same time as well, I'll be keeping half an eye on my Widowmaker, so then as soon as I see that Sombra and Cloak, I'm already GAing and I'm already there to go and help her. It's really good that you pop the Valve for it in just a second, which, you know, you'll see in a second, which is, like, really good, because obviously, I feel like you don't want to leave your piece of cover, which is okay, you know, I respect it. Now, I thought you were going to go pistoler, but it's good that you know, use your positioning. You know that you can't res it on top because obviously, you know, she'll just hack you and just absolutely annihilate you. So really that's how you drop in front because you know also it's going to be the safest place for you. You're not getting set on fire by the Marga, but honestly, that's completely fine. The only thing, I hope that you go and peel for your Widow in a second, basically, because, you know, I'd like to help, you know that, you don't just leave her here, basically. Nice. That, dude, the enemy team do not like your Widowmaker. Oh, go on, go get her, go get her. Ooh, we did not do that call, but it's all good. Nice. Yeah, and just allow the call just to be able to heal up your diva. Really nice. Well played. Nice, because we know Sombra's behind us. Nice. Nice. Remember, yes, really, really good that we ping her, but make sure that we're reacting to the ping at the same time. We can still ping her and drop off to the side like this. So, you know, we see her. We can still ping as we're dropping down here, basically, so we're out of LOS of her. But it's all good. Nice ping, though, as well. Just let them know that they're there. Nice. Dude, your Ash is so weak right now. Really nice. Nice. Make sure we're healing up D.Va here. Although, yes, I know your Ash is taking a really, really aggressive angle right now. It's looking to me right now that your Moira does not have any healing. Normally, she will have a voice line being like, I cannot heal you, yes, or something like that. However, if you don't hear that and you see your Moira going in really, really DPS-y like this, go and help your diva. The reason why you want to go and heal your diva right now is because if we help heal our diva, she can then come back quicker and come and help DM our Ash, basically. Yes, I know that you want to try and help Pocket this Ash and everything like that, and she's discorded and help her, basically. But if we go to help our diva, that means instead of her flying from here to get to the payload because she's scared, because she's low HP, she's going to be like, oh, I'm low HP, I'm going to come back. Instead, if we heal her here, it will give her more confidence, and then it will make her sorry, not GA even, she'll lose her boosters, to come up here, basically, and be able just to DM and help out with the Ash up here, basically. Alright, but we keep on going. Just obviously look for your Moira pushing up like this, basically, and look into damage like this, because this is telling me that Moira does not have her, ultimate. I didn't see her low. No, it's right though, sweet. We'll keep it going. She will get healed by the payload as well in a second. Nice. Widow's main. Nice. Oh. Yeah, hello, Ash. They don't have sides anymore, so... Nice. Nice. My only thing is, as we're doing this is completely fine. You're trying to help your Ash right now, because obviously she's got quite a good angle. Just while we're doing so, keep an eye on these guys. I love your beam management here. This is so, so good. Let me quickly rewind it, because I wanna talk about Fluffy's like beam management here, because this was so, so perfect. That is, I hate that noise. Because this is really, really well played, right? So Ash AFK, that's fine. So as soon as it gets dropped, we G ourselves forward in order to go and try and help the diva. Perfect. We heal it up the diva. We notice that diva uses her ult, okay? This is perfect timing for you to go and push up with the Ash, which is exactly what you do. Absolutely perfect. I love, as soon as that happens, bam, we're pushed up with our Ash. Absolutely perfect. All good. We look to check that your diva's okay afterwards. Really, really well played. Really, really nice. Really, really well played for that entire thing. Nice. Nice. I've been looking for EMP now, so I'd still be like trying to play it like off to the side basically just to check for EMP. I don't know why your Moira is not helping push the point right now, but it's all good. So allow your team to push the point here in a second. The reason is because we know Sombra has EMP. I know Sombra has just fallen to the Widowmaker, but we want to be trying to play off to the side here, so it means that if EMP does go off, then we can still, like, you know, be off to the side, be still helping people, basically. Your Moira should definitely be the one that's pushing point here. You don't need to drop forward too much here, basically. So I would have just stayed up on the high ground, basically. But it's all good. Keep on going. I'm on you. I don't know why I'm trying, like, to go back to you. I know you're already on. Nice heals onto D.Va here. Nice. Obviously, we're going to go G up to our Widow. And yeah, overall, really like, well played so far. Honestly, what's it called? Fluffy. Really well played. I really appreciate your... I know you said to me, I think, I can't see the message, unfortunately, because it was sent in the chat instead of, like, as a redeem. I think you said about your positioning. I have no issues with your position. Honestly, your positioning is really, really great right now, Fluffy. I think there was only, like, one slight moment where you kind of, like, backed off, so you were, like, had the LOS of the high grounds. But without the, honestly, Fluffy, you're playing really, really well so far. Really, really like it. Like, really well played. I think the main thing, that is kind of with right now is kind of reacting to people, that are being dove and everything like that. There's been a few times where our reaction has been quite slow to people that are being dove by, like, the Sombra, for example. So if you can, try just to react to that a little bit sooner. But with that, really, like, really well played so far right now, sweet. I'll skip it forward to time a bit more so we get ready. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to see where we end up setting ourselves up. Nice. So we know Widow's grappled. We know that she hasn't hit the grapple. Yeah. So as soon as we know the Widow hasn't hit a grapple and she's gone back down to the ground, I would back myself around to here a little bit sooner than what you did, basically. But really, really great so far. Keep on going. Nice. Just as we're playing around here, be really, really cautious of this opening here. The reasoning is because we don't want to be peeking this little window, because let's say the Widow decides to come from this angle here, basically. You know, we... Look where we stood. Booping! Your head's gone, okay? If we can, try to play either in front of the window or behind the window. The reasoning is because we don't want to play here because obviously of LOS. I prefer playing back, and the reasoning is because if I play back, it gives me more chance to charge up my GA. For example, like if someone decides to dive me from behind, I can just do like a quick little GA buddy hop like around here, basically. Some people prefer to play in front as well. It's mainly just personal preference, but you just don't want to be playing in this window, basically. But it's all good. We keep it going. Nice. Like, here, Genji behind. Nice, you already dropped back. Nice peel for your Widow as well. It's just unfortunate that she just drops in. Don't understand why. But it's all good. Ooh, you can rest that though. Nice. Nice. Make that a straight GA back into the room rather than like a little like GA like super jump and then like you slowly hover in. Make it a straight GA into this room. Because there's no risk for you going into this room. Basically, it's actually better for you because you end up in this piece of cover, basically. You just want to make this a straight GA. Nice res though. Ooh, and again, Genji just ends up coming for us. But that's purely because we don't have our GA back online. If you come back. So Widow falls. The Widow drop main, someone's get out of LOS. So the res is fine. Yeah, so you see the Widow coming in. And then she drops main, but she's dropped behind. If we just GA straight into the room here, this is a straight GA, and it means that what's called we're out of LOS of her because she's dropped to cart, which obviously you can see like when she drops. So if we go up to here, can you see how she doesn't have LOS of us unless she goes behind the car? But also she won't be looking for an extra shot here because obviously she'll be waiting to be healed. She'll also be trying to reposition herself and gather her thoughts after, you know, she's ended up being dove by the D.Va basically. So she is still going to be on high alert from the D.Va who's dove her. This gives you a perfect opportunity for you to do a straight GA here. And then, it's not, you're not to know the Genjis here, do not get me wrong. But if you have a look at our GA cooldown, I think that kind of is a reason why we end up getting picked off here. This is me being like really picky with you though, Fluffy, because I feel like your general Mercy so far has been really, really great. So this is me being like really picky with you right now, basically. But it's all good. Just unfortunate. But that's just me being like really picky with you, basically. But it's fine, we keep it going. I'm just gonna stop the VOD. Just for a sec, Nathan, thank you so much for your gifted subs as well, sweet. Sorry, I don't want to like seem like really like what's it called, like ungrateful or anything. But Nathan, thank you so much for all your gifted subs. I hope everyone enjoys them, sweet. But Nathan as well, thank you so much, sweet. Sorry, I just wanted to thank you like super quickly. I'll get back into it now, but but thank you, sweet. I really appreciate it. Hope everyone enjoys all the nice like new gifted subs as well. Be sure as well to thank Nathan and enjoy your quality emotes as well. Anyways, I'll get back into it. There we are. Okay, so I guess we'll just wait for you to come back basically. So it's all good. Fortunately, your widow did not stay for you. It's always nice if like the widow ends up like waiting for you. Doesn't happen though, unfortunately. Nice. Nice. Just unfortunate that your diva ends up D-backing here. Don't GA in here. We don't need to GA in here. If we want to stay in LOS with our widow here, do a GA bunny hop to the fountain. Come over here basically. The reasoning is because we don't want to G ourselves forward because we know that they're going to have the hog and we're also G'ing into the LOS of all these guys. Instead, do a G bunny hop to the fountain because then we're still in beam range of this widow because we can like just peek whatever side of the fountain that we want to, but also we're still out of that hook range of that hog basically, so we're not going to be able to be hooked in basically. But it's all good, keep going. More are getting hooked in. Nice, love that. Really good reaction there. It's just unfortunate that she ends up getting rolled onto, basically. Really good reaction. I see so many people just GAing straight to a person and they think that they can't do anything else while they're doing that GA. I love how, like, you've decided, oh, I need to go and help the, what's called, the Moira, and you're doing that as you're GAing. Really, really nice. Really well played there. That's all good. Just G yourself out. Nice. Go up. Go up here. Go up rather than going straight. The reasoning is because we don't want to go straight because all of these guys are playing low and they could just easily like and just like focus into you. Instead, with your Ashe here, go up because you can still keep your beam onto her here if you need to, basically. But obviously, you know, she's gonna fall with the amount of damage that she ends up taking. You know, that's just gonna happen. But then, you know, she falls. We're up here. Who can actually get to us now? The Hulk can't. The Lucio can, but he'd take a little bit of wall riding. And the Genji possibly could if he did a wall climb. But can you see how we're forcing people to use their movement abilities in order to try and get us? We're not making their lives easy. We want to try and make people's lives as difficult as possible in order to try and get us. So do a straight up GA up to here, and then you could keep your beam, like, you know, obviously, well, you can't keep beam because you would have your beam onto the Ashe, so you would have to kind of like walk forward and come back to the diva. But let's say the Genji wall climbs come up to get to you. Oh, GA, and then go back. I also think the straight GA would get me hooks. That too as well. I didn't touch on that, but yeah, that too. But we just want to try and force people to like really like get to us. Basically, we want to force people to like. Can we get us? But it's all good. Keep going. That's all good. Nice. Obviously, we're going up. Nice. Just obviously, as we're doing this, be careful of in front of you because the Widow can grapple up on this high ground, as you like probably know. So I'd be like, as I'm up here with the diva, I'd still be looking on the just in case. But it's all good. If you need to, you can stand. Let me quickly get out this view. You can stand here. This actually is probably like your best piece of positioning right now because what's gonna happen? You can see with the Widow right now. The Widow's gonna grapple up main as shown. She's gonna play up here. What can we do to save our GAs, yet play out of LOS of the Widow, yet still be able to stay with our Widow and the diva? We can play here because if the Widow wants to get to us, she has to force herself to come into this room here and shoot us, in which case we would have had time to react to it anyways. So we will just play here. You can play on like this little windowsill ledge and you can help these guys out here basically. Just vibe out here. Alright, we keep going though. Nice. Widow's dropped, that's all good. Nice. She's got sights up. I can hear the Genji's pitter-pattering footsteps behind you. I'm hoping you've heard that as well. Nice. As soon as the Moira has stopped like DPS and people, I'll go straight back to damage between your Widow, by the way, but that's very minuscule. Once again. Whoop! Oh, okay. How are we gonna get out of this Widow's LOS? Make sure that we're doing a straight GA out of her, but that's all good. Because I feel like you react to it like, ah, and then you just do a straight G upwards, you know. But it's all good. Don't do that. Come just straight into the cover, basically. But it's all good. To us, I went to know that she was there as well. Ooh. That's all good, to be honest, because you know that she'd gone, basically. That's all good. Nice. I don't know why that made me giggle so much, because you had the look eyes. I need to rewatch it. That for some reason that really made me giggle. Wait, hold on. He still scary, so I just doesn't know exactly. And that's exactly what you should do. Is that Lucio threatening you? No, he's going to go on Reddit to try and like diff the Widowmaker because of the Frogger effects. So it's just so stupid and funny to me for some reason. I don't know why. But it's all good. We keep going. Oh, we don't have res for what's called. Okay. Oh, okay, right. This is all a little bit iffy though, okay? So let's quickly go back. So this is the Lucio bit, that's fine. We peel for Widow. Widow has used her grapple in a bad spot, but that's fine. She, what's it called? Moira dies. We're trying to help D.Va back, okay? Fine that we take a shot from the Widow though, because obviously we're dropping, that's alright. My brain lagged, no, it's alright, okay? What we needed to do here is we needed to back off quicker. What we need to do here is we need to realize D.Va's going up into the high ground, she's quite weak, we don't have Moira, so I need to go and heal her. We also have to realize Hulk's gonna come main now. Hulk's gonna come like walk in like boom, 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 like you know how he does, hook you in, whooshoo, and you're dead, okay? So what we want to do here is we want to start backing off quicker. If we start backing away from this Ashe already used her coach gun, so she can't like coach gun into us, so we can get a good GA up here, or we can, you know, get LOS of the D.Va basically and go and help her heal up. I mean, go up here. 10 out of 10 sound effects. You guys always compliment me with my sound effects, and I really appreciate it. I put so much effort into my sound effects. But yeah, no, yeah, we want to try and back off here. Either use the Ashe to come up here, or look for the D.Va to come up basically if we can. All right, we'll keep on going. Obviously we do end up having that really close call with the Hog. I don't know whether he actually hooks you. Fair enough, he doesn't, which is good. Utilize the high ground here. Because we know that the Widow's not up on this high ground yet, we can definitely just vibe up on this high ground a little bit more until we can see the Widow. Once we see that Widow grapple up, we can then just drop if we need to, basically. That's all good. Nice. Stay damage boosting your what's called, your Ashe here. It's the same thing again with, what's it called? Earlier. It was literally in that exact same spot where, like, the D.Va was DMing for the Ashe. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought because I was going to talk about something here. Do a sling here. The reason is because we know Widow's going to struggle to try and get us if let me just rewind. Because I'm just completely out of it. Right. So Widow does a grapple. Use that grapple with that D.Va DM, because D.Va's obviously going to DM the grapple. Use that also to your advantage to come up onto the high ground here and help your D.Va. Okay, because we don't want to be in this position anymore. We don't want to G ourselves in. We even need to go up to the D.Va to go and like try and help heal her and keep her enabled, or we want to back off and like go behind. Basically, we don't want to be kind of going in to go and help this Widow because we know they're going to start respawning, and we don't want to be kind of like in the enemy spawn when they're respawning, basically. But it's all good. So I would have done like a J up to my D.Va here, or like backed off, but it's all good. We keep going. Oh, I feel like this is the bad Valg. The Valg was so dumb. I was scared of Blade. I thought he had it, but if he has Blade, we have GA, don't we? Right? Because we're like down here. We're playing like quite far away. If he like decides to pull out his like sword and like whatever Japanese things he says, like woo, and then start slashing, right? We know he can either come from here or here. We look for him. Oh no! You've already used your dash, and now I'm all the way over here. I know you can't get me. And he's wasted Blade. Okay. We only really want to try and save our Valk for Blade if we know he, what's it called? If he's already like started to go for us and we're gonna struggle for like GA targets. Or if like we're in like one particular spot and the only way we can get to a safer one is purely by our Valk, basically. So it's all good. We keep it going though. I'm gonna see what we end up making of this Valk anyways. Nice. So Widow's main. Nice. Nice. Widow's gone for a flank, so I'd obviously just be looking to try and make sure that she's okay. We don't need to drop for D.Va here. D.Va was quite healthy and we could just stay up on the high ground. If we could just stay up on the high ground, we could really try and force Genji to come to us, and then obviously we can drop. But it's all good. Nice. I would have pistoled him there personally, but that's on me. Nice. Oh. Alright, Mercy glocking the, what's called, the enemy Widow. At this point, I feel like you're a little bit lost though, Wooly. Sorry, not Wooly, Fluffy even. Gosh, there's so many people with similar names. Yeah, you feel a little bit lost right now. Make sure that we're still looking out for our May Bluebeam, which is our Ash, and try to meet up with her as quick as we can. Mercy just casually blocking the Widowmaker, as they should. So yeah, just make sure we're trying to link up with our Ash a little bit sooner here. We can't get that res off. And honestly, it's fine if we don't, because it gives, like, a better point for Widow to come back, but also it provides us with that res as well. Blade's gonna be coming. Nice. Nice. Sling ourselves back, like, quite far back here, though. The reason is because we don't know where the Widow is. The Widow might be coming... Oh, look! You can't see her, but I can. We know that this Widow will probably want to take either this angle or this angle. How do we get safe from her? We can either G ourselves forward here, but obviously the Genji was there, so we don't really want to go here. So, make this instead a sling back here. It's completely fine if you sit out and be passive for a second, because obviously, you know, you don't want to peek this Widowmaker, basically. But then, you know, let's say your Ashe isn't getting picked off by the Widow. Okay, we've used res recently. We can back down here and meet with the rest of our team and play with the rest of our team here. But it just means that we're completely prepared for the Widowmaker. I'm always like, whenever I play this map, I'm always so scared of these like two high grounds basically because of the Widow. I'm like, oh. So just do this as a GA into this room here basically. I would also probably use the other one, but obviously because of the Genji, we don't want to go there. That's all good. Keep going. Nice. So yeah, so she's appeared. Nice crouch. Just keep crouch spamming here because we don't want to end up getting, what's it called? What we want to do here is we want to crouch spam for a second until we get our GA back online and then GA ourselves across, just so we can, what's it called, we can kind of like outdo her. We ended up kind of just vibing in our LOS for quite a while. It was a nice crouch spam, do not get me wrong, but we want to continue the crouch spam. We don't just want to do like one little like, boop, boop, like little crouch. We want to try and like utilize the crouch spam a little bit more. But it's all good. We can res Widow as well quite nicely, but we don't have it. Just fortunate with the Moira, even if we got the beam on her, we wouldn't be able to help her out there. Nice damage on the Bob. Nice. Make sure we charge up that GA a little bit more if we can. That's all good. Nice. Try to do that GA to the D.Va as a GA cancel instead of the sling that you did. Nice that you're getting up and away from the Genji blade though. Really, really nice. Nice peel for it as well. Really, really nice. Instead of making that a slingshot upwards though, I would make that a sling. Hold on. Let me quickly rewind it. Because I can show you. So obviously, yeah. Charge up your GA a little bit more, which is what I said there. Nice. This is fine because obviously, you know, you don't know whether you need to go and help your Ashe out a little bit. So make that a GA cancel to get to your D.Va. Just like play the card basically. This is fine because you want to get away from the blade. That's completely fine. This is fine, but make this sling over to here. The reason is because A, Widow has sight, so we want to try and play out of LOS of her as much as possible, and she's just grappled up. So us doing a sling up here is like, hi Widow, how you doing? Instead, come and use a sling down here basically, because then that means that, you know, you're still helping your Ashe, and then if the Genji decides, you know, if the Genji gets the Ashe, which he shouldn't do in this scenario because, you know, the Ashe's got like 2 pockets on her basically for this blade, in which case you can like GA to your Ashe then come forward basically. But we just want to kind of play back here and play out of LOS of the Widow basically. All good though, we keep going. I'm gonna see what we end up doing in a second though. Nice peel. Obviously, Widow's up on the high. Nice help in the Widow. We know the Widow's up top, so we just gotta be careful of that. Can't do anything there. That's fine. Nice straight J up to the Ashe. Don't res this. This is too risky of a res for what it's worth. I would rather you kept up your team here. Don't get me wrong, this is a good res, do not get me wrong. However, by the time that we have spent going to everyone else, which is what we should have been doing, I'm not saying this is wrong, this is going to build up the Hog's Hook. So if we try to go for a res here, very much in the middle of the team. Alright, Kiri. Then what's it called? We can very easily get shot down here for something that isn't worth, okay? What is Widowmaker going to provide in this team fight? Literally nothing, in my opinion, because, you know, she doesn't have a big ultimate. She doesn't really have anything that's going to help out the team fight, basically. So I would rather we worked on keeping people alive. I would rather you worked on playing up with your Ashe right here, damage boosting, like, you know, her basically, maybe trying to help heal your D.Va a little bit more, basically keeping people alive, because your Widowmaker is not going to provide anything for this team fight, and it's actually safer for her if she comes back from this res over here. Whenever you go to res someone, think, okay, yeah, you know, it'll be a cute and safe res, but at the same time as well, think to yourself, what is this res going to provide for the team for this team fight? You know, for example, if this was a Reaper that might have Blossom, basically, we could definitely maybe go for the res, because obviously, you know, that's a worthwhile ultimate for this team fight. But Widow, especially with her size, is not really going to provide us with anything. So it would have been better if we stayed up here and played with the Ashe. But it's all good. Keep going. I'm going to see what we end up making of it, though. Oh, go on. Go on. Slade. Go on. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, end up backing away from it. But it's all good. Nice. Nice. Love as well how you leave the healing for the D.Va till the end of the team fight. Really, really nice. I don't know if we needed Valk there, but I respect it. The reason why I say that you might not need Valk here is because you're entering like kind of last fight territory, and I'd rather you had your Valk for the literally 0 ults that these guys are gonna have. Like, you guys are gonna have Bob, which is, sorry, not Bob. You guys are gonna have D.Va Bob and maybe Bob. Whereas these guys are going to literally have nothing because they took everything into that last team fight. All they're going to have is their Valk. So we kind of like would like our Valk to be able to contest it. It's all good though. I say contest it, like more like counter it, by the way. I would be looking to help heal for our Widow, by the way. Nice res behind the cover using the lamppost, by the way. Make sure that we're looking out for the Widow though on the side. Nice. We can see Sojourn. Nice. Nice peel. Really nice peel. Oh. All good. Oh, don't sling yourself in for the last team fight like this. Make sure we're still like playing back basically. And yeah, we end up winning it. Once it ends. There we are. But yeah, okay, so Fluffy, let's review this. Overall, I feel like you played really, really well. Genuinely. Like, it's very, very clear to me that all the past VODs that we've done, you've very clearly taken it, you know, all the advice on board and everything, which is really, really great. Do not get me wrong, it's really, really good, okay? It's basically, I feel like the main thing that you're struggling with is purely just, it's kind of like minor issues, but it's like it's like little bits of everything basically, you know, which I feel like might come from you not playing the game recently or something. But it feels like you're still playing really, really well, okay? Just obviously with your, I feel like your position was really, really great. So obviously there's like minor like little issues with it. With your movement, try to utilize the cancel GAs more than the slings. The reason is because there's been a few times where we've obviously been caught out by not having it. So if you can, try just to kind of work on doing that basically. With your positioning as well, look to make sure that we know where the Widowmaker can peek from and make sure that we're kind of playing out of the way basically. Damage boosting healing beams were really, really great. I don't have any issues with them. Reses were good, but obviously, you know, just make sure that we're resing people for a reason. You know, for example, right at the beginning when we res the Ashe, when she can come out of spawn, we don't need to res her there. And with the Widowmaker towards that like second to last team fight, we don't need to res her there either. The reason is because kind of for two different reasons basically. But overall, like Fluffy is very like minuscule things basically. I took a break. I needed to slow down a little and I got caught up with Fires and Forget. No, it's alright though, sweet. And honestly, I can see it in your gameplay. I feel like I can see it like so much in your gameplay where it's like I can see that you're making like these little like tiny errors, and it's just purely because you haven't played the game in a while. So Fluffy, keep playing the game, keep climbing, keep performing how you're doing, because you're playing really really well right now, and just keep on going. I mean, thank you so much for everyone on YouTube as well as on Twitch to be watching this. You guys can get your own VOD views. Your obviously you saw them at the beginning. How you can get them. So if you guys want one, then go and watch that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.